Nominations for an awards program that recognizes persons with disabilities with significant achievements or have shown great promise. They're closing in less than a week, those nominations. The Chok, Tong Enable Awards is a joint initiative by Mediacorp and SG Enable. It's held every year and it's in its 7th run. And here to share more is Michael Ngu, chairman of the Chok, Tong Enable Awards evaluation panel. He's also a board member of SG Enable. Michael, welcome to the show. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Now, back in 2019, you were an achievement awardee. Now, tell us about your award-winning journey, plus what you now bring to the role as a judge that those who haven't walked in your footsteps may not.
I'll put it in 3 simple wording. One is very honoring, very gratifying, and it's very meaningful. Okay, I was honored to be a recipient of the award, Achievement Award in 2019, and that affirms my journey and contribution. As an awardee, I take on the role as an ICHAM, which means Inclusion Champion, where I champion inclusivity by mentoring and inspiring persons with disability with my lived lives.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And now that you've experienced some of that, what are you going to bring to this new role as a judge?
Well, that's interesting. I was tremendously honored to ask if I would helm this program 4 years later. And I said, why not? Stepping into the role as chairman of the evaluation panel and as a board member of SG Enable, it affords me to bring to the table another dimension.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not just of a recipient of the award, but also in a capacity to shape the process in identifying and recognizing fellow individuals who has made remarkable contributions.
And that's interesting that you say you get to shape the process, because the award is looking for what? Those who have made significant achievements in their fields, those who have shown promise in their talents and displayed a willingness to serve the community. Now, when I say it, it sounds quite generic, but when you're looking at the candidates and one that stands out, how do you apply these criteria to the process? How do you shape the process?
We define the criteria while we are grading them.
Yeah.
And it's a Rubik Cube, essentially, scoring system. Amongst my panel, each of us will score them and we'll tally them together and average them out.
Right.
So what it is the interesting part of this process is it's not biased. So we get to score them individually and collectively at the same time. But we also get together at the end of the scoring session. We'll moderate them, and the moderation had to do with a couple of things. One, we want to encourage diversity because there's a certain section of the disability groups within the community. Yeah. There are a lot more numbers in there. And we don't want the award to be focused and biased to that group.
Right.
We want to spread it out.
Right.
Our charter here, one of our main charter, is to draw out more nominees from across the whole section.
So you find that you're getting from a certain group. Which group would that be?
Autism is a big group.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is stepping into the role as a chairman.
Yes.
For this, it gives me this dimension of being able to shape it. We define the criteria, fine-tune it every year, and on top of that, we get to deliberate and moderate it before we actually come down to the final awardee.
That's really interesting, that perspective, because, so I'm wondering, the awards are started in 2019. Now down the road, the nominations are closing, shortly, in maybe about a week. How many have you got so far, and has anyone grabbed your attention yet?
Not yet. Not yet. What it is that all the nominations come in, we only open the ballots at the end of the closing. And the SG Enable will have a staff group to go through them first, narrow them down, and then shortlist them to 10 or 15 for each of the categories for the evaluation panel to do their own grading and finalization.
Okay, got it. So, it's obviously going to be a big task coming to you in about a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will go on for the next 3 months, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
because
okay.
we are so busy. So we'll each of us will do our own grading. It'll take us a couple of days.
Got it. So, I want to know, as somebody who's won the award, what words of advice do you have for people with disabilities who are looking to make their mark in the community, and also those who might be shortlisted because they have quite a heavy mantle to carry?
What is interesting is it's getting very competitive by the year, and the competitions are very, very stiff. It gets stiffer every year because now we're getting a lot more awareness in it, and we have opened out to the nominees quite a bit now. Individuals can nominate, and organizations can also nominate.
I know, but to people who say, I don't want the attention, or I don't think I deserve this, what advice would you give them?
I think what it is the best thing to do is not to think too much about it. You get nominated by your friends or organization, and they will put a whole body of referee to write in letters, and we read them all. So it's a strength and the determination of all of these factors that come together that really brings them forward, actually.
And you would describe this process as life-changing for you, yes or no?
It is. Okay. To me, actually, it's a lot more life-changing. I was just saying the most gratifying, meaningful part of it is to be in a position to be able to give back.
That's right.
To the community that has supported and given me everything.
Michael,
so I'm in a position to actually look back from where I was 5 years ago, and now chairing the program, be able to give back and in a different position.
And we appreciate that very much, Michael.
Very much.
Thank you so much for coming in. I've been speaking with Michael Ngu, Chairman of the Chok, Tong Enable Awards Evaluation Panel and Board Member of SG Enable. Nominations for the awards, I want to remind you, are open until June the 25th.